So this industry is so prevalent and it's so trending, and you guys are pioneers in the space, right? What would you say to anybody trying to get into the industry and to start up a company? The first thing I would say if I were you is don't start, because then you'll be our competition. But if there are aspiring entrepreneurs in the weed space, what would you tell them to do? Hemp space.
First, competition breeds. That's what our country's built off of, is competition. So we're more than happy. We love the industry we're in, and we feel comfortable allowing and helping out smaller businesses start up. But I would say, before Brant jumps in, do your due diligence. Cross your T's, dot your I's. I would say insurance is probably the biggest thing to go for to start off.
And don't come in. Don't do it for the money. Be passionate. If you're not passionate and you're coming in to compete and you're just a big wig throwing money at it, you're not gonna. They won't compete. They won't last. It's not one of those industries. There's got to be a personal touch behind the product you're giving people.
You know how to differentiate the product too, right?
Exactly.
How many have popped up in this area since you guys started? Competitors?
Not many local ones that are in stores.
Is that tough for you? Because it's like, wait, there's no one here that's really competing with us, so we're kind of just like operating in our own space.
We're waiting for it to happen, and we're ready for it as well. And I think
Brandon's pissed. Let's go.
I think the reason they haven't is they don't have the quality. There's plenty of hemp, but they don't have the quality, and I don't think they have the drive and the balls to go store to store and get it
motor,
in there.
yeah.
And they don't have the logo. Like, that rack itself is an impulse buy. People see that, they get attached to it. They look into it. They Google it. And
They relate to it.
And they feel comfortable because Boston is obviously a local, and that's kind of where we stuck to. We built, around here first, and now we are slowly starting to branch out outside of the New England area.
And that was a funny thing with the name. We were like, well, what are we going to do at the beginning when we go to New York or we go to California or we go to, any other state? We're like, are they going to be like, we didn't think particularly New York would buy a Boston product, but we were wrong. They love it and they embraced it and they buy it. They buy it like crazy.
Let's go. So, Jack, that was a great question. So, are you guys at all interested? Let's say you build this huge, right? And I'm rooting for you. Let's do it. I love it. Would you ever venture into doing actual THC products now that it's recreationally legal in Massachusetts?
I wouldn't, no.
No, we have no plans of getting in the marijuana industry. It's overregulated, overtaxed. That's what's wrong with state government, but federal government too. But they get their hands in it and they just ruin it. I mean, they just.
What the government does?
Well, look, you go to a dispensary and you're spending $60 for an eighth because they have to cover all their costs because the state's in there reaching in their pocket. We're an agricultural product. So we sidestepped that almost 30% tax, and we'll continue to as well. I mean, I'm not giving them any. They already have trying to infringe on our industry and our rights, but it's not going to happen. They let it go on too long. Companies like us have too much legal representation and too much money. So we're ready to battle it out with them, but I think it's a lose-lose for them.